grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. You're talking about hey now, Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo fino, anane. Giacomo finane. Look at my king all dressed in red. Aiko, Aiko, ande. I bet you $5 he'll kill you dead. Giacomo finane. Talking about hey now, Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo fino, anane. Giacomo finane. My flag boy and your flag boy sitting by the fire. My flag boy told your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. You're talking about hey now, Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo fino, anane. Giacomo finane.
I made a title for this one, just to guide my thoughts a little bit. Titled A Devotion to Adventure Together Forever.
That's nice.
As you know, Tierney, I'm not one to come to decisions quickly. It took me a long while to come to this one. A long while. Some here may say too long. But I promise to support you when you're in your feelings and not try to solve your problems immediately. In my younger naivety, I felt like I needed to search for the perfect partner. But along the way, I learned that perfect only exists as an idea. I know that implies that our relationship is not perfect, but I think we both know that, and that's okay. It's okay because I don't want to live life as an idea. I've realized that I want to live life as it exists, with you, however imperfect. I promise to truly listen to you, even when I'm cooking and you tell me it smells like burning. Something I learned along the way is that when I stopped looking for perfection, I found my life feeling a little more perfect. Today I'm committing to that life, freely and with a whole heart, and embracing imperfection with you together. And through that, I've found my perfect life, after all. I promise to always read the tweets you sent me.
Thank you! Finally!
You show me the importance of maintaining the little gestures of love we show each other by committing to them yourself. You teach me something new every day simply by being you. I promise to put music on for your cats when we leave the house.
Thank you.
The moments when I feel strongest that we belong together are not in the grand gestures or the lavish gifts or the big collaborations. It's the mundane, it's the hanging out on the couch making jokes to each other. It's pointing out something we see and having the exact same reaction. It's knowing that, yes, you match my freak, but most of all, you match my weird. I promise to earn your trust, not just tell you to trust me. Thinking back to when we first met at the robot party in my Tron costume. When you saw me, I was missing my identity disc, and you made one for me out of CD. You didn't just make an identity disc, you made my identity as a man. You've given me moments I could never imagine. You're not the woman of my dreams because you fulfill me in ways that I could never dream of.
As usual, my brain is always running too fast and too full, but more than anything, it feels hard to put into words how much you mean to me and how much I love you after what has already felt like a short lifetime together with you. When I walked into the robot party, the robot dance party you were hosting at UBC in February 2011 and saw you there, I couldn't have ever guessed we'd end up here together, surrounded by everyone we love so much. When I saw you DJing and building cardboard robots dressed as a Tron character, I couldn't help but go up to you and give you a CD to use as the missing identity disc of your costume. Damn it! Of course. Even then, you and I seemed too good to be true. It feels like I couldn't dream up a more storybook way to start our time in each other's lives. It somehow feels like I just met you and I'm discovering new things about you that excite me and amaze me. You always keep me surprised, and I promise to keep that energy going as we create our new life together. From the most mundane to the most profound, we've witnessed every stage and every up and down of each other's journeys from then till now. It feels like the biggest privilege of my life to know each other through these last 14 years and to learn the power of accepting and embracing every part of it. I love that this adventure together is only really just beginning. I promise to always be your number one and often only fan in the stands at your hockey games, to cheer on your pursuits and your zany ideas, to show up and always have your back when the world gets scary and looms large around us. I promise to always listen to you, to learn with you and from you, and to always make time for us and our crazy ideas together, such as most of this. I've looked for you in all my dreams, but waking up and having a life with you in it is honestly more than I could dream of. And I'll finish by saying that 10 years ago, I wrote a message in a bottle, making a wish that you and I would find each other in life and be together in the end. And I have that message in the bottle still. It's here with me, but I've added a new wish because this next stage of life is just all I could hope for is colorful, fun, love-filled time together, and I love you. Till death.
Till death.
Yeah.
For as much as Tim and Tierney have made this sacred covenant of marriage before God, their family, and friends, I now pronounce them husband and wife.
Said be honest with how you feel. I said that's easier said than done. I said don't worry about the future. She said that's easier said than done. Well, it is. Show me this love is real. I said that's easier said than done. I said just trust the way you feel. She said that's easier said than done. Well, it is. 'Cause true love, it ain't easy.
Other than the tent, the people are here that did that. So, good work, guys. But I'm going to continue with the long pauses. We're going to draw it out a little bit longer while he gets the speech out of his pocket. But I'm about done.
ChatGPT defines marriage at... No. Life brought me to Edmonton for a bit, and I was working 3 jobs and miserable there. And both of you came out to visit me for my birthday. Like, that's just the kind of people they are. I've seen Tim and Tierney grow together, become their best selves together, and now we're joining forces for life. And I'm beyond excited to see what they build out of this shared life together.
So if anyone knows Tim, you know that he's definitely got some firstborn tendencies.
When Tim was learning how to drive, our dad was keen on teaching him. We quickly realized that Tim was the guinea pig, and Dad was not the right person to teach us. We learned from this, and the rest of us were taught by the true lead foot in the family, our mother.
All these qualities are the reason why him and Tierney work so well together. If it wasn't for Tierney, Tim would be an hour late instead of only 10 minutes. Tierney, from the moment I met you, it was clear you belonged with Tim. Your warmth, your creativity, and the way you love my brother has been such a gift to see. He's a very lucky man, but I'm also lucky to be able to call you my sister now.
But then he decided to go get frosted tips. And that was the end of thinking I'd be in his shadow. And Tierney, I'm not sure what you were thinking trying to join this crazy family of ours, but you're in it now. No takesy backsies. And we're happy you are.
I just wanted to tell one story about Tim. When he was 18, I think, he stayed home while the rest of the family drove to Smithers for a wedding. There was a Facebook invite to the house saying, "Parents gone, party at my house."
When you were born, the first thing that came to my mind was he has a cone head. He was born with blue eyes and very fair complexion. If Wendy wasn't with me, I'd be like pushing him around with the stroller at the mall, right? And all these moms were looking at me like I stole a baby.
Tim, you made me a mom. You've made me now an in-law. And who knows, maybe one day you'll make me a grandma.
So hospitality was how this cup evolved. What we put in the cup, in Gaelic, it's called ushgava, which translates as the water of life. You know it as malt whiskey. I know it that way. There's a lot of symbolism attached to the cup. The two things that you'll read time and again if you look it up, it's respect and trust. What is poured is what you drink. So these gentlemen will demonstrate.
I'm a little wobbly up here. As my speech was censored, I am going to ask you all to rise with your glass and toast the bride and groom.
Take what's mine, what's yours, take what's ours, and oh, I'm falling in, oh, I'm falling in. Take what's mine, what's yours, take what's ours, and oh, I'm falling in, oh, I'm falling in. Take what's mine, what's yours, take what's ours, and oh, I'm falling in.
Well, you're building something better. Forgive me for my place. What a moderish affair. Is it loving off the rails? Is it dying for this love that's been so alive? It's something more than you and I. But I'm down and out. Would you make a sound? Would you show me how? And I'm falling in place.
But I'm going to continue with the long pauses. We're going to draw it out a little bit longer, but I'm about done.